Welcome back, troops. This is part 2 of my SCUM Basics tutorial. In the last tutorial, we started off with character creation and dropped into the island. We've got ourselves our courier backpack, our stone axe, and our 20-pound bow. We are getting ready to head into the coastal town next to the B4 Trader. We dropped in literally right on the edge of it. So we're going to go ahead and check this out. We're going to get into the basics of looting. Simple and easy. First thing I like to do is I always check cars. Not only are they great for scrap, but they are great to find bows. Recurve bows and compound bows. They are wonderful. Every single time I loot something, I drag and I drop the item because this is boosting our awareness skill every single time we do this. So even if you don't want anything in there, make sure that you loot and or just at least drag and drop. Some people call it popcorning. You are going to get the experience to build up your awareness, and the awareness is going to make you more aware out in the field and helps you locate and see enemies. We've got ourselves a box of bolts. I'm not going to take anything right now just because I just need the bare necessities. The box of bolts is going to be something that's wonderful if you're gonna be a base builder. All right, so let's move down into the town. Once I get into a town and I know I'm going to be primarily on the watch for puppets or other players, I go instantly into first-person mode, because if you are in third-person mode with a bow, you cannot shoot this thing accurately. We can test it out here. I guess you lose your reticle, which I'm not good enough to actually aim. So I'll never be able to hit the puppet. And here we go. We are going to loot everything. We've got a 14 metal baseball bat. Man, I don't think we'll triple carry for a little bit. That might come in handy to help us defend ourselves against some oncoming puppets. And I don't know if I mentioned it in the first video, but in order to sprint or run in this game, you've got 3 different speeds. You've got the first, which is just walk, then you've got a jog, and then you've got an all-out sprint. And this is all controlled by the mouse wheel. You scroll your mouse wheel, which took me a minute to get used to, but it really helps. It's really nice. It's very intuitive, actually. So let's go ahead and check out another car. Rags are good to have because we can create bandages out of this. Since we didn't level up any of our medical skills, it's gonna take a lot of bandages for us to heal. Oh, look at that. Just like I said, we've got a 40-pound... Ooh, that's a 100-pound bow, though. That's going to be pretty... That's going to be pretty... let's see here. We'll see if I can pull this back and actually hold it. Yeah, we should be good with this. We should be able to hold it long enough to be able to get a good aim. So, all right, we've got ourselves a 100-pound bow. This is going to be excellent. We're going to be... we're not going to have as much arrow drop off as you do with the 20-pound bow. So we can hit those marks, those puppets, a lot farther away. Now we're just going. Ooh, perfect. Not going to really worry about the hazelnut, but we are going to definitely take the thread. If we get some thread and kill a puppet, we can carve the puppet's bones down to a needle and create an improvised sewing kit, which will be able to also make a... Oh, here we go. We'll also be able to make a leather quiver, I believe, or an animal skin quiver. Here we've got Ray Kit's beanie. We'll go ahead and throw that on for a little bit. I don't think we really need it, but we'll just throw it on. Cash registers. Always check them for SCUM bucks. We can deposit these SCUM bucks into our bank once we get to a trader and build up that protection for respawning. Respawning, there's a permadeath system in the game now where if you die too many times, you essentially will lose this character. It will be gone for good. So everything that you work on leveling up across the board will be gone. Each death for a random spawn will cost you 250 credits. You can go into debt up to 2,500 credits. Once you're at 2,500, your next death, that character is gone. As long as you keep money in your bank account, you can avoid that. So there is a little bit of leeway, and it can be punishing for the new players. That is a car repair kit. It can be punishing for new players learning how to play the game, but it makes you play smart. Slow and smart, especially when you are a lone wolf player on a multiplayer server. Got ourselves some new pants, too. Here we have some Absinthe Father. This is wonderful for disinfecting rags to create antiseptic bandages. So, in order to do that, I can show you right now. We click on the bottle, then we right-click on the rag, we click disinfect. Again. Now, if you notice, I dropped my bow on my back. That is because I am triple carrying right now. So I have an item in each slot on my back, and I have something in my hands. So, if I don't have the room in my inventory, the item that is in my hand when I go to do an action will drop on the ground. So you want to make sure you always check and pick that up. Always check laundry machines. They are always good for types of clothes, bags, masks, and hats, as you can see here. You can also check the balconies for any kind of item. I'd say be careful doing that because when you walk out there in a multiplayer server, you can be spotted easily. Another kilt. Ear protection. Ear protection is great. When you start firing rounds, especially in rapid succession, your ears can start ringing and then your audio can go out. So you won't be able to hear footsteps or any approaching puppets or players. There is two types of ear protection. There's the over-the-ear protection like this, and then there is also the in-ear protection, the ear plugs. Here as well. We need to... Oh, there we go. 2 shots. 2 shots to the puppets, the big people, the big puppets, and the normal-sized puppets, and they will go down. Double-click, get our arrows back. And we're going to search the puppet for any kind of money or anything that they might have of value. And here you can see it's all junk. Most of the items that puppets have will be very, very low. If you're desperate and you need some kind of protection, some kind of insulation, you can put this stuff on. Next, we're going to chop this puppet up. All right, so now hopefully I didn't lose what I was looking for. As you can see, since I chopped him up, some of his stuff popped out the door here. So we need to go out here and look for the skin and the bones. Okay, so we've got the bones and we've got the human skin. So what we're going to do now is we are going to craft a bone needle by right-clicking on the bone and selecting Craft Bone Needle. And this is going to give us the bone needle. And this is going to allow us to go over to our number 2 crafting menu, and we are going to come down to improvised sewing kit and hit craft. We'll go back to our inventory. Boom. We have got our improvised sewing kit. Now, since we have the human skin and the improvised sewing kit, we can go over to our crafting tab again, scroll down to our animal skin quiver. There's 2 different types of homemade quivers. The first is going to be the improvised quiver, which ends up taking 5 long sticks, 3 rags, and thread or even rope too. There's more mats in this than there is the the animal skin quiver, and the animal skin quiver is got more inventory space. So this, I just hold out and wait until I can craft this. You usually don't have to wait long to find thread or a puppet to kill, and then you have everything you need right there. So we're going to go ahead and throw that on our back, and we're going to take our arrows and throw that on our back. So now we've got that much more space. Nails. Ooh, metal arrow. We'll go ahead and take 11 metal arrows. That is nice. Here we've got some motorcycle boots. Going to be lasting a lot longer than our trainer shoes. So we're going to go ahead and swap those out. The wine bottles might be good to pick up. And you know what? We're going to do it anyways. We don't want to drink the wine because we don't want to get dehydrated or drunk. If you're desperate for water, you can. But what I like to do is take it, dump out the wine, and fill it up in a stream or at a well or a pump. Oh, man. Shotgun. We're going to drop the bat. We're going to put the shotgun on our back. That's very nice. Now if we can find some shotgun shells, we are going to be set. Shirt. We will go ahead and take the safety pins. The safety pins will be crafted into lockpicks, and you use a lockpick with a screwdriver to unlock lockers, houses, anything. When you loot medicine cabinets, you'll usually find hygiene products. You can find masks, soap, and even isopropyl alcohol, which you can also use to disinfect rags. Sometimes you want to just walk into a room and hit tab to see if anything pops up on your vicinity, because some items can be extremely small. What I think we're going to do is we're going to leave this town, and we are going to head over to the little town in the B3, and we will catch up once we get there. All right, so we have made it down the road. Started off at the B4 coastal, and now we just approached this little B3 town right here. We are going to go ahead and enter the town and get some more looting on. We're going to look for some food. We are going to look for some more clothes, a backpack, and maybe some ammo. And we're going to keep on heading down the road to our first point of interest. While we're running through the fields, we can stop and we can check these. Oh, if I can actually get it. Come on. And search for some berries. Berries are going to are good to just give you a quick burst of energy, or keep your energy up and keep your stomach a little bit full. Once you start noticing down in the bottom left-hand corner, my icon, we have got a red stomach. So if we hit the tab button and we go to our metabolism, go to health, we'll see that we have an empty stomach. On the right-hand side, if we look over, you can see our stomach, intestines, colon, and bladder. Everything with ones across the board for intestines, colon, and bladder, and we are empty on our stomach now. we need to get some food in our stomach because our energy is going to start dropping. Our energy drops, and we are going to our stamina is going to drop fast as well. So let's get on this. Let's look for some food. When you come into a town like this, we're going to see a few different options of buildings. We're going to get a lot of houses. We're going to come to a little quickie mart here, which there's a good chance we can find some food over there. So that's where we're going to head to next. Let's get over these fences, and I believe we got ourselves a puppet. If you use the right-click button, hold it down, that puts us into our survival view, which allows us to see our built-in compass that we have since we are survival medium, and it gives us a little bit of a zoom, and it reduces the ambient audio, allowing us to hear our whatever we're tracking better. Also, if you are hunting an animal when you are in survival view, you will see its tracks light up with little indicators on the ground. Same if you shoot an animal and he runs away and bleeds out, you can track its blood. So we're going to take our shot. Lined up. 2 shots. Let's go get our arrows back. If you come into a situation like this where your arrows are missing, simply loot the corpse and you should get both of your arrows back. Sometimes they will just be lost because that's just the nature of the game. Alright, let's get inside. Close the door behind you, just so no puppets can make a run up on you and cause you a lot of harm. The cash register's open, so that means it can't be looted. Got ourselves a Coca-Cola. So we are just going to go ahead and do drink all. We're down to 41% on our liquid, if you can see down in the bottom left-hand corner. So this is going to get us moving on up with our liquid and our stomach fullness a little bit. Checking garages are great for tools, screwdrivers, which will be great for lock picking. Other hardware for building, scrap is another one. And we'll grab our money. There's our scrap. Wire. It's also another crafting material. We got some booty shorts. And we got ourselves some garlic, a 5 out of 5 garlic. Since we are hungry, we're just going to go ahead and eat that. All right, we're approaching. Oops, missed that shot. We are approaching the police station, which is usually one of the better POIs, or points of interest, within a town. Here we will find police-grade gear. Hiking backpacks, guns, ammunition, clothes, and armor. So this is what we're going to be checking out here. We'll clear out the puppets first. We don't have a screwdriver to get ourselves into any of the locked lockers right now, but we'll go ahead and we'll check this out anyways. Let's go ahead and keep on moving here. Actually, before we go into the police station, we're going to hit up these garages to look for screwdrivers. Boom. That is what we want right there. Another one. Oh, we've got 9mm ammo in case we find a 9mm gun in there. Just to make sure that we've got plenty of screwdrivers. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're good. I think we've got plenty of screwdrivers. All right. Sometimes when you are in towns, they will have ATMs. They can be located at the police station, at that shopette that we went to earlier, or both. We're going to come in the side door here. Sometimes there can be puppets in here, so you want to always just be careful. All right, so we've got some 45 ammo. We're out of space now. Oh boy. We're gonna drop these seeds, and we're gonna. Oh, you know what that is? We got our shotgun shells for our shotgun. Press R to reload. And Shift R to check and make sure you are chambered and ready to go. Perfect. Put that on the back again, and let's continue looting. I like to use the bow just because it is silent and it doesn't attract every other puppet that's within, few 100,000 meter range. All right. What we'll do is we will go ahead and clear out the building, and then we will start unlocking the wall lockers. Make sure that we are completely alone in the building and no puppet's going to sneak up on us. All right. First floor is cleared. So now we're going to move up to the second floor. Yep, there we go. Ooh, caught him on the run there. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure nothing else is alive and kicking over here. Boom. We are clear. So what we'll do is grab all of our arrows. So not all of them showed up, so we are going to have to search them. And our last arrow there. All right. Now we're going to move over to the first set of wall lockers here. We are going to pull ourselves out 2 bobby pins. When they're on the ground, we're going to right click, craft lockpick, and craft lockpick. And since we have screwdrivers in our inventory, we can now look at the lockers and hit F, which is going to bring up the lockpicking mini game. To start, we're going to hit the space bar, and we're going to start moving the mouse left and right until we find the sweet spot. We'll do both first. Oh, come on. Do I get it? Yep, I got it. I got her. Okay. Sometimes it's gonna take some time to actually get used to. Once you start getting the feel for the lock picking, the basic locks on these lockers are very simple. Locking the lock are player-made locks. The iron, silver, and gold locks are a lot more difficult, which you'll need a lot higher lock picking level to be able to get through those. There are also locks on the hazmat suit containers within bunkers that are also iron locks that are like the player-made locks. So you only have a very few seconds to actually clear. Crafting our lock. Wait, did I do it right? I don't think I did the right thing. I did not. So we need to craft the lockpick, not the bundle. Go. We got ourselves a combat knife. You know what we'll actually do? We'll drop you. Green key card. The key cards are for the kill boxes. Something that I have never even tried yet. Well, that might be something that we do a video on. Now you can hear the rain and the thunder. All right. We need to keep on heading east. Let's check for water. Oh, we got some water here. this. Spill the wine out of the wine bottle, and we're going to fill it up with water so we can have something on the run. And we are full. 7 out of 7 water. Put that back in our inventory. Grab our bow. Before we leave town, we need to stop and check the church. The church is usually good for loot that's up on the altar or the pulpit, whatever you want to call it up there. Typically, we usually do have puppets that are guarding the items. Usually 1 or 2 puppets. Looks like we just got 1 this time. Grab our arrow back. And we are going to go ahead and check out the altar up here. We've got a bow stabilizer. Oh, what does that go on? I guess that goes on the compound bow. That doesn't go on this. Shucks. And a cell phone. Right, we are coming up on our first point of interest, which is some kind of factory, metal refinery, or some kind of whole mech factory or something. Not too sure what it is, but it is. It's got military loot here that we want to try to find. I like to make my way around to this. Right now we are on the north side of it. I like to come over to the northeast corner, and there's a nice little entrance usually right over here to let us in. We'll go ahead and get into the first person mode and get ready to get in there. Now we got to watch out because there are mechs here. Mechs are just line of sight creatures. You get in front of them, they're going to see you, they're going to start yelling about their cookies, and they're going to start shooting. You can get away from them, and if you move quick enough and serpentine, they can have a hard time shooting you. So, we're going to just kind of peek around. And we're going to check out these barracks here. Let's make sure, see if we can find some food, man. Our girl is hungry. Of course, just a bowl. The pathing of the mechs. Oh, that stomach is growling. Now, he's going to see me. See? Yep. Don't worry, it's just a game. Uh-oh. Okay. We are hiding here. Okay, let's let him lose interest. His eyes went yellow, which means he is going to go ahead and just keep on returning to his path here. Sometimes it is nice to go into third-person mode because you can cheese the corners here. So we're going to let him make his round, and when he's on his way back, we're going to go for the items right over there. There he goes. Nice and quiet. Flashbang. Don't really care about that right now. Military pants. We're going to continue on. Oh. Oh, nice. We're going to drop the stone, and we're going to go with the hatchet. That's a nice little upgrade for us. You know what? Since we had to cut our bra up, we might as well just grab another one. And we're going to sprint it out towards this building right here, where we're going to have some more military crates to go through, hopefully finding something good. M1911. We got a magazine. We've got ammo. Now we just need that gun. Are we going to get lucky enough? I'm guessing no. Oh, an M9 magazine. I did that top one. Yeah, okay. Another M9. We'll start grabbing stuff that everything. Oh, a holster. And a Hunter 85. You need the knife right now. Alright, I always want to just make sure that... Oh! What the fuck? Oh. When you come up to drill press and the lathe and all that stuff, and there should be a workbench around here somewhere. Yeah, over there. Yeah, all these things here. These are for repairing items and crafting items. Some more advanced items require you to be at a lathe with a toolbox, and then you can craft ammo, you can repair weapons, but you have to have a toolbox, a regular toolbox as well. And we'll go over that in a future video. Oh! That got me. That got me. You clearing these out. Oh, you know what? Yep, he's going to go right there. We're going to need to kind of get maneuvered into a good position so we don't get into his line of sight when he comes back around. Look at that. That was a nice smooth one. And there's nothing in it. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the conclusion of part 2 of our tutorial. We went over the basics of looting within a city and a quick rundown of the POI.